Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the defending champion. Fighting tonight out of the red corner, he comes to the ring wearing black with white and weighed in officially at 249.1 pounds. Hailing from Chatham, Kent, England. He was a stellar amateur and now as a professional, undefeated with 12 wins. 10 of his 12 wins coming by way of knockout. WBO Intercontinental and WBA International Heavyweight Championships. Moses Itauma.
Right here in London, England. The fight starts now.
El combate comienza ya.
Dice Rafa Rodríguez que su nivel a la hora de pronosticar es igual que el nuestro cantando, o sea que flojo, ¿no?
Era uno de los grandes atletas de fuerza en España, Víctor Casado, el valenciano del Prat de Llobregat, que es un gran forofo del boxeo. Dice que gana Johnson el tercero.
Bueno, a ver. Bueno, aquí está Jermaine Franklin.
Bueno, pues el 989 asesino.
The boxing world is buzzing as Moses Itauma steps into the ring against Franklin, a fight that promises non-stop action, power, and high-stakes drama. Itauma, known for his aggressive combinations, knockout power, and relentless pursuit of victory, faces a formidable opponent in Franklin, whose counterpunching, defensive mastery, and tactical intelligence make him unpredictable in every round. This isn't just a fight, it's a battle of heart, speed, and strategy. Fans everywhere are wondering who will dominate, who will make the fatal mistake, and who will walk away with the glory in what could become an unforgettable clash of titans. Welcome to Boxing Edge, where we bring you the most thrilling matchups and deep fight analysis. Tonight, Moses Itauma takes on Franklin in a clash that promises explosive combinations, strategic brilliance, and fight-ending moments. Itauma enters the ring with unmatched intensity, heavy hands, and a reputation for aggressive offense, while Franklin brings sharp defense, tactical counters, and an unyielding will to win. In this video, we break down both fighters' histories, training, strengths, and weaknesses. From knockout potential to ring IQ, every detail matters in this high-stakes fight that could define careers and shift momentum in the division. British heavyweight prospect Moses Itauma puts his undefeated record on the line when he faces American contender Jermaine Franklin at the Coop Live Arena in Manchester on January 24th. This matchup brings together youth, power, and momentum against experience, durability, and ring intelligence. Itauma's most talked about young heavyweight, while Franklin looks to spoil the hype by using his veteran savvy. The stakes are high as both fighters chase relevance in a competitive heavyweight division. Moses Itauma comes into this fight with a perfect professional record of 13 wins, 0 losses, and 0 draws, with an impressive 11 victories coming by stoppage. At just 20 years old, Itauma has already built a reputation for explosive power, aggressive pressure, and a calm presence inside the ring. His ability to finish fights early has separated him from most prospects at this stage of his career, making every appearance a must-watch event for boxing fans and analysts alike. Jermaine Franklin steps into the ring with a solid and respectable record of 24 wins, 2 losses, and no draws, including 15 victories by knockout. Unlike Itauma, Franklin has been tested across long fights and difficult situations, gaining valuable experience against durable opposition. His resume reflects a fighter who understands pacing, defense, and survival at the heavyweight level. Franklin's challenge will be converting that experience into effective resistance against a younger, faster, and more powerful opponent. Statistically, Moses Itauma holds a clear power advantage heading into this contest with an impressive strike percentage 85% compared to Franklin's 63%. These numbers highlight Itauma's accuracy, timing, and finishing instincts. Franklin, while less explosive, relies more on volume, durability, and ring positioning. Power alone does not guarantee victory, but in the heavyweight division, efficiency and punch placement often decide outcomes. And this is an area where Itauma clearly excels over his opponent. Physical attributes further favor the British prospect. Moses Itauma is 12 years younger than Jermaine Franklin, standing at just 20 years old. He also enjoys a 4-inch height advantage and a 2-inch reach advantage, giving him the ability to control distance and dictate exchanges. These physical tools, combined with his southpaw stance, present Franklin with a difficult puzzle to solve. Southpaw heavyweights with speed and power are rare, and Franklin must adjust quickly to avoid early danger. Stylistically, the contrast is clear. Moses Itauma fights from a southpaw stance, using sharp angles, explosive entries, and heavy left-hand power. Jermaine Franklin operates from an orthodox stance, relying on fundamental boxing skills, defensive awareness, and counterpunching. Franklin's task will be to slow the pace, survive early rounds, and extend the fight into deeper territory. Itauma, on the other hand, will look to impose himself early and turn physical advantages into decisive moments. Experience is one of the few areas where Franklin holds a major advantage. Itauma has 13 fewer professional fights and has competed in only 26 professional rounds compared to Franklin's extensive 149 rounds. Franklin turned professional in 2015, nearly 2 years before Itauma's debut in 2017. That difference represents countless rounds of learning, adapting, and surviving adversity. The key question is whether Franklin's experience can offset Itauma's youth, power, and athletic dominance on fight night. Despite his limited professional experience, Moses Itauma has climbed the heavyweight rankings at a remarkable pace. Entering this fight, he is ranked number 1 by the WBA, number 1 by the WBA, number 4 by the WBC, number 11 by the IBF, and 9th by the Ring. These rankings reflect the industry's belief in his potential and future championship prospects. Franklin, while respected, enters as the underdog facing a fighter viewed as a future world title contender. Momentum heavily favors Itauma, who remains undefeated and has stopped his last 5 opponents. His recent performances show a fighter growing in confidence, efficiency, and composure. In his most recent bout on August 16, 2025, Itauma demolished Dan White via first-round technical knockout at the AMB Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The victory reinforced his reputation as a fast starter with dangerous finishing instincts, capable of ending fights before opponents find rhythm or stability. Before that dominant performance, Itauma continued his knockout streak against credible opposition. He stopped Mike Balogun via second-round technical knockout on May 24, 2025. At the SSE Hydro in Great Britain. Earlier, he dismantled Dempsey Mekan with a first-round TKO on December 21, 2024 at Kingdom Arena in Riyadh. These wins demonstrate consistency across different venues and opponents, showing that Itauma's power translates regardless of environment or pressure. Further back, Moses Itauma delivered decisive victories against experienced heavyweights, stopping Mariusz Wach in the second round on July 27, 2024 at the O2 Arena in London. He also finished Michael Bolos with a first-round technical knockout on December 1, 2023 at York Hall in Bethnal Green. These performances highlight Itauma's ability to break down seasoned fighters efficiently, a sign that his development is accelerating faster than most heavyweights his age. Jermaine Franklin's recent form has been more mixed, though still respectable. He has won 3 of his last 5 fights, stopping one opponent and going the distance twice. In his most recent bout, Franklin earned a unanimous decision victory over Ivan Dichko on September 13th, 2025, in a 10-round contest in Las Vegas. The win showcased Franklin's durability and ability to manage long fights, attribute that could prove vital if he survives the early rounds against Itauma. Prior to that, Franklin secured a 6th-round technical knockout against Devin Vargas on May 23, 2024 in Detroit, displaying moments of offensive effectiveness. He also claimed a unanimous decision victory over Isaac Munoz on July 15, 2023 in another 10-round bout. These results confirm Franklin's toughness and conditioning, but they also reveal a pattern of extended fights rather than explosive finishes. Against Itauma, time may not be a luxury he can rely on. The key narrative entering this fight centers on whether experience can withstand raw talent and momentum. Franklin's path to victory requires discipline, survival, and patience, hoping to exploit any mistakes made by the young prospect. Itauma's strategy is far simpler but equally dangerous. Apply pressure early, capitalize on power advantages, and prevent Franklin from settling into a rhythm. Heavyweight boxing often rewards the fighter who controls the opening exchanges, and Itauma has made a career of doing exactly that. As fight night approaches, expectations remain high for Moses Itauma to continue his rapid rise in the heavyweight division. While Jermaine Franklin brings experience, durability, and professionalism, the physical advantages, power statistics, and recent knockout streak heavily favor the British prospect. If Itauma maintains composure and executes his game plan, another stoppage victory appears likely. However, should Franklin weather the storm, this bout could offer valuable answers about Itauma's readiness for the elite level of heavyweight boxing. As the final bell rings, only one fighter will claim victory, but both Moses Itauma and Franklin have proven they belong among the elite. This battle of aggression versus strategy, raw power versus tactical mastery will be remembered.